Welcome to OpenBOM. In this video, we're going to talk about multi-CAD and how to connect data from multiple disciplines like mechanical, electronics, combining ECAD tools with MCAD tools such as SolidWorks or Onshape. So we will have a case where this company primarily uses SolidWorks as their primary CAD tool. It has a division working on the product case using Onshape and then uses ECAD Altium Designer for PCB design. So I'm going to see the flow, how to start from uh, developing your product from using multidisciplines and have a single view of your complete product. We call it a digital BOM that combine multidisciplines and you don't lose the context over, spreaded or disconnected files and folders and disconnected data through spreadsheets. So let's get started. The first is extract the BOM from your primary CAD system, in this case, SolidWorks. So this will be the base of the foundation for creating our complete product bill of material. So, so the first thing is understanding that it's possible to, from this is initial structure, this from initial product structures, it is possible to add other non-model items to this bill of material. So we have here the result. It's a multi-level, assemblies and sub-assemblies can be visible, and we can add new items, such as items that we don't model, for example. And this can be used to, for example, let me just do a search here and find, for example, something that is not model, for example, solder. Okay, also understand that it is possible to combine this from um, multiple sources. So if we actually do updates from this primary CAD system, for example, we add new components that were not part of the initial bill of material. For example, that camera over there. Notice how the updates don't remove the items added manually, like the solder. I'm showing this because it's important to understand this capability of OpenBOM to merge changes from CAD compared to items that were added manually, because we can use this capability to uh, combine changes from another CAD system, such as Onshape, for example. So as you can see, adding and re-updating the bill of material from the primary CAD system, SolidWorks, doesn't remove the items and merges the changes from the first system. So we can use this to, for example, receive updates from Onshape. So we can also generate a bill of material directly from Onshape and then insert this information to the root bill of material of our product. It also helps to isolate different BOM structures and different teams working in different places. Later on, I will show with Altium Designer how actually to combine parts that are common between two systems. A bit more of that later on in the video. So I have created a disassembly. So it's by just inserting this component in my top level bill of material, we can just have this multidiscipline available. So this is a way that you can continue to receive updates from one system to the other and continue to receive updates from multiple CAD systems. Okay. So as you can see, now we have our bill of material, multi-domain, multidiscipline. And again, if we do updates, it's not going to remove any changes in the bill of material. In this case, I added a new battery in SolidWorks and re-updated from the primary CAD system. And notice how the BOM stays intact with all the other items in the bill of material. So again, working towards a complete product structure with the entire context of everything. So instead of disconnected data, you have access to have full control and visibility for decisions, for changes, to understand your complete product, how it's evolving through a digital BOM, a digital bill of material. So as you can see, we have now a new item, but we still have our full multidiscipline bill of material. Now let's move into ECAD and combine Altium Designer in here. So this company uses Altium for PCB design. We're going to now combine, for example, using a common file between ECAD and MCAD, like the PCB is also to be engineered, the surroundings will be engineered in the drone. So we want to use OpenBOM to actually have the full picture. So the first thing is generate a file that will be common between the two systems. So I'm not going today to focus a lot into the different options to do this. So you can use step 3Ds. You can use also IDFs. It's possible also to use pro step IDFs. So another video, I'm gonna detail a bit more about use of these different options. At the moment, I'm gonna just use a simple IDF board file to export this file uh, into the other systems. Before I do, let's just see how we cross-reference information. This is an important step, which is cross-referencing by the part number. So the PCB has a part number, and this will be the information we need to use for OpenBOM to cross-reference this part, this item in the bill of material. Okay, so that's the number we're going to use. I'm going to export it and see later on how you use this cross-reference, the part number, to group information together. So let's save this file in here and export it into an IDF file. Now on the other CAD system in SolidWorks, I'm going to insert this into my bill of material. So I'm going to just do that and browse for that component and open it in here. Okay, so we have our exported IDF through a converted file. So usually you would use SolidWorks to convert this IDF file to a SolidWorks native file. So I've skipped that step just for this video to stay long. But what we are doing is cross-referencing the part number with the CAD data. So you have that same part number available here. So we cross-reference the data. So this is an important step to understand our logic of changes. So now that we have our item in the bill of material, I'm going to again update the BOM from SolidWorks with this brand new item, the PCB. So let's do that. Let's update bill of material. So we have the PCB in place for another update from our primary CAD system, SolidWorks. So let's do that. And I'm going to next show you how the Altium update, creating the BOM from Altium, can then give you, again, the full picture, the multidiscipline view of your entire product. So we have our BOM updated. So notice the PCB is now in place. So that's that PCB item over there. So we can, okay, that's the PCB available. So notice it's just a child part there. So it has no structure, no bill material at the moment. And let's bring an update from Altium Designer using the OpenBOM integration. So let's create this bill material from Altium, cross-referencing the part number. So let's create this BOM. It's going to be for the part number that we are cross-referencing. It's going to take a couple of seconds, and we will have our Altium generated BOM here. So let's have a bit of a look on full web browser window so we can see we have everything we need. We have reference designators, all that to expect from an ECAD bill material. And then notice the update in SolidWorks. If we refresh, now that same part number, now it has a structure because we just created that from Altium. So if you now see this complete structure, notice that now I have all the remaining items available in the bill of material. Okay, let me open this in a full web browser so you can actually have a full view about the complete product structure, the complete BOM, multi-domain, multidiscipline. There you go. So having the ability, so we have the full product, giving the ability also to collaborate with comments, with multiple disciplines. So you can have full collaboration with your team on complete products, complete structures, instead of just being isolated information. So notice full multi-CAD, multidiscipline structure. As you can see from Onshape, and then the full structure from Altium. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like OpenBOM, just subscribe, start a trial, contact sales. Thank you.